Hello friends and welcome back to Autocad. The previous video was just a glimpse of what we are going to see today. In this video we will see how to draw sectional orthographic projections and isometric views of given projections. But before that, let's get acquainted with all the tools necessary for drawing the same. So here we have a line tool, polyline tool to create 2D polygons, circle tool with the options of radius, diameter, 2 point, arc tool with options like start, center, radius. And here we have rectangle and polygon tool. Center tool for creating an ellipse and hatching tool to shade the given areas. Just like this is again another amazing tool called mirror, which creates a mirrored copy of selected objects like this. Just select the object, get a right click, and then select the axis of reflection. Erase source objects? No. The next one is the trimming tool, which trims the selected objects. Like to get back to the cursor, just press Escape. For erasing any figure, just select it and press Delete. The next one is fillet tool that rounds and fillets the edges of objects. Let me give an example. For drawing a straight line, you just need to enter its dimension, press tab button and then select the angle. Right now I want it on 0 degrees and then enter. I'll draw another line. Tab 90 degrees, enter. Now we'll draw a fillet in between these blend curves. Select the objects and magic. For panning the drawing frame, you need to press your scrolling button on the mouse. Mouse is most preferable on Autocad. And just drag wherever you want, like this. Using object color, you can change the color of your selected lines or structures. And from here, that is line type, you can change the line whichever you want. Like load, search over here the hidden lines which we require or the center line. I'll select center X2. One more. Yes, here it is. Hidden line 2x. We can get back to the annotation part once we complete the figures because we require it only after drawing the figures to add the text and dimensions in it. Here comes our first question figure and my favorite part, isometric view. We need to draw the front isometric view using this given front view and top view. For drawing an isometric view, over here we have an isometric drafting button. We can switch the kind of grid lines using isoplane left, isoplane top like this, and isoplane right. But it's quite optional. No problem even if we don't use it. No, we can always enter an appropriate angle in the lines and draw the isometric figure without any complication. So let's start with drawing middle line. Over here we have the length as 90 plus this 30 centimeters. So I'll get it 120 at 30 degrees. Proceeding with the figure, I'll draw the height. So now we have formed the basic structure of the figure using the front view. And let's proceed to the top view drawing. For drawing the top view, we now require the center line. I'll keep my snapping tool on, which will snap endpoint, midpoint, center, intersection, perpendicular, and tangent. And now this green triangle shows the midpoint of the lines we have marked. Just select those lines. For getting a perfect circular shape over here, we can just use arc tool as we do it on the paper and draw arcs using the same technique. Over here, I select the start center end. Start from center and till the midpoint. We can trim the unwanted lines. And here we have our isometric view of the given two views, front view and top view. Now let's add a tag of front view to it. This completes our 3D presentation of 2D views. The next we have is the sectional orthographic drawing, where we are given with a 3D figure and we need to draw or represent a section of it. In this question, the most important part is the sectional front view, which, as you can see, is parted by the line AA dash. Starting with the line tool, I will draw. Then I'll proceed with drawing the semicircles. We can draw a circle and then trim it to get a semicircle. Here I draw another circle of 22 and 40 diameter respectively. Hidden part of the diagram. And now let's start hatching. Just make it sure that you select the ANSI 131 because it hatches the parts in a uniform way. And now we'll complete this line. Now the diagram is complete, but there is yet something to add. Ask what? You guessed it, the dimensions. In the dimension tool, I'll show the annotations first. This is for dimensions and manage dimension styles by using modify. We can change the arrow size from here, like I want it to be or 4. Then text 2.5 is a bit small, so we will get it to be 6 and ISO standard. Okay, and set current. Close. Same goes with the text. Manage styles. You can select the font and style. New. Right now, I don't want it to be changed. We'll start with linear dimensions. Just select the 2 points in which you want the dimension. And here comes one more. For getting the circle radius, we will mark the circle. You can apply the same technique for diameter as well. And now we are finally done with our work. Thank you for watching.